Hello, I'm Nick Dunn from Frank Matthews, and I'm going to give you some useful tips on pruning fruit trees today, and we're going to concentrate on apples. So this is an example of a young apple tree which has been in the ground for just over a year, and it started to grow, and it's a good illustration of how a branch work of a tree can be formed in the first few years to set up the tree for really good fruiting in future. So the first thing you're going to need is some good tools, and two important ones would be a good pair of secateurs, high and good quality, and the second thing is a little folding saw. These are what we call pull saws, so they cut on the pull stroke. They're really sharp, make light work of pruning, and these are the important tools to have. So you'll see here we have a tree that has got a dominant central leader, which is a good thing for the future shape of the tree, and also some relatively flat branches with good angles. These are strong angles. The wider the angle of the main branches, the stronger the branch will be in the future to carry a good crop of apples. The first thing we will do is to retain this central leader, so we take off any branches which are competing with it, that are particularly upright. So I'm going to remove this branch here, and I'm going to remove this one here. So one thing we should do is to remove the lower branches because they're very weak, and also they're not going to produce very good fruit, and it lifts the canopy of the tree at the same time. So I'm going to remove those two there. The next important thing is to look at the extension growth, which is the last year's growth, and we're going to prune this back by a third on the flat branches and also with the central leader. So we're going to come back to a bud there, and also on these branches, and what this will do is it stimulates new growth on the rest of the shoot where the fruit bud will form. If we didn't cut the branches back, we would get bare wood where we wouldn't get any fruit at all. So this stimulates fruit bud in the branches by cutting them back. So that's all we need to do at the moment to set this tree up for a good fruiting habit in the future. We may come back in the summer and do a little bit of summer pruning, but that'll be later on.